What's good YouTube, it's your boy Vega, and today I want to go ahead and talk about my new desk setup, aka my new editing station. A couple of months ago I did a video pretty similar to this where I went ahead and talked about my desk setup, and I also talked about my studio setup, but due to the COVID-19 situation, things kind of shifted and everybody needed to adjust, right? So I wanted to go ahead and create something that worked good with my work life since I started working more from home, but something that kind of went as well with my personal life, something that gives me the ability of edit better and surf the web, but at the same time, you know, work. So I went ahead and started buying a couple of things. I did a different design and it wound up looking pretty freaking good, man. But I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get right into it. So let's go. Alright guys, let's go ahead and talk about the design of my new setup. I wanted something that was modern, minimalist, clean, and artistic at the same time. So I went ahead and did these designs in the wall. That way it looks a little bit more on the modern side and artistic. I just didn't want a plain gray wall. I feel that by adding these designs, it added more to the modern type of style. So I feel that it looks very clean and it completes the setup pretty good as well. Moving on, let's go ahead and talk about the center of attention, which is my Samsung 4K monitor. This is the Samsung UR55. 28 inches. I feel this monitor is perfect for editing and also getting work done as well. Also, for the price that you're paying, it's not bad at all. I feel that I paid $350 for it, which is not bad considering that there are certain 4K monitors that are like over $500 and give you the same quality. So again, this monitor is perfect. As far as my speakers, I have the Harman Kardon Sound 6.3 and these are beautiful. I don't have a lot of space in my desk and I wanted something that was sleek, small, but at the same time that it sounded pretty good, and this fits everything that I wanted. They're futuristic looking, they're sleek, and they also sound good. And they also bring a subwoofer that happens to look exactly like the speakers, the same design. It's clear, you can see through the inside. It's just very cool looking as well. I feel that you could get this 10 years from now and it's just gonna look as good because it has that futuristic design. I also have another Bluetooth speaker in my desk, which happens to be this Google Smart Clock, and it's perfect to keep me up to speed with everything that I need. It gives me the Google reminders. If I have a question for Google, the fact that I can see the time right then and there is perfect. I know you can see a time in your computer, but sometimes having it right there in front of you is just a little bit better just because it keeps you focused in whatever it is that you need to do. In my opinion, you can have a clean setup, but if your keyboard and your mouse looks off, it's just gonna throw off the whole setup and it's just gonna look whack. So as far as my keyboard, I have the Logitech K750 wireless solar powered. That's right, it is actually solar powered, so I'm never going to need any kind of batteries and I'm never going to need to charge it. It's just ready to go whenever I need it. As far as my mouse, I have the Logitech MX Master 3, which is perfect for any kind of browsing, for editing, for getting work done. As far as the editing is concerned, I use this and I also use the Apple Magic Trackpad, which happens to work very good with my editing workflow. I also have the Samsung wireless charger, which is ready to go. It charges iPhones and it charges Samsung and Android devices, and it's also white, which looks very clean with my desk setup. So as far as my computer that is powering everything that I have here, I have a 2017 maxed out MacBook Pro. Back in 2017, I wanted something that was going to be maxed out because I know that I was going to use this computer for many years. But you know, like I mentioned before, due to the COVID-19 situation, I had to get an external monitor, and the fact that these two work together flawlessly, it's even better for me. But I also wanted that mobile access, so if I need to go somewhere and I need to keep on working somewhere else, I just unplug it and I just take it with me. I also wanted to be a little bit more organized, and my desk didn't have any kind of drawers, so I added a left and a right drawer. And the reason I'm saying a left is because in my left is more like my work type of drawer where I have my pens, my pencils, my notebooks, just basically for work purposes. And then my right drawer happens to be my fun drawer. I have a Super Nintendo Classic right there. I also bought these wireless Super Nintendo controllers, which lets me basically play wherever I want in this room. But whenever I want to have a little bit of fun, I turn on my Super Nintendo and it brings me back to the 90s. It gives me that whole nostalgia feeling. I am a huge Mario fan, but Mario Kart specifically has been something that I've been playing a lot. So whenever I have downtime, whenever I want to just have a little bit of a stress relief, I turn on my Super Nintendo and I play Mario Kart, and it's always a good time. Also, did I mention that I happen to be good at any kind of Mario Kart? So if you want to raise me, try me. Speaking of being more organized, I have a tray in the side of my desk where if I come home and I have my car key, my wallet, I have a specific spot where I can put that. I don't want to have my car key and my wallet all over it where it gets in the way of my mouse or whatever it is that I'm doing. So I have a specific designated area right there. I have some coasters as well. That way, if I'm drinking something in my desk, well, not necessarily like drinking alcohol, although sometimes I drink a beer, but either way, this is more for like a water or iced coffee or a soda, whatever it is that I'm drinking at that moment. That way I don't have any kind of liquid rings or anything in my desk, and it just keeps it very clean as well. I also have my Google remote, which I use on a daily basis, and I turn on my Pandora for the most part every day, and I listen to some music, so it's right there, easy access whenever I need it as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the icing on the cake, which in my opinion are the accessories that you add to your setup. If you add accessories that speak about you, that tell a story, I feel that at the end of the day, it kind of completes the setup and it makes you feel more cozy and homey, if that makes any kind of sense. So I am a huge sneakerhead, so I wanted to add something that incorporated that. So I added a letter box that says Sneakerhead, and it gives you the actual definition. I could have put other things that really describe me as a sneakerhead, but I wanted to keep my space looking modern and very minimalist. So I think the letterbox with the sneakerhead definition wound up looking very clean. I also added some type of plant in my setup because I feel that a nice plant just gives you a good vibe of the overall setup. So I added this low maintenance cactus. I can basically water it once a month and it's good to go. And as far as a little bit of a Hypebeast type of situation, I added a small Supreme clear ball, and I feel that it just completes the setup as well. Last but not least, I wanted to get a comfortable chair. You know, a lot of people wind up spending money on their computers, on their desk, on this tech, on desks, and all that good stuff. And sure, you need to do that. But what about your chair? Your chair is something that you're gonna sit on for long periods of time, and if you're uncomfortable, none of the stuff that you have in your desk really matter, right? So I wound up getting this Optimus Myo chair. It is ergonomic, it is comfortable, it is stylish, modern, and it just fit everything that I wanted from a chair, and it fit basically everything in my desk setup as well. One thing that I like about this chair as well is that it actually reclines just like a recliner, so I can lay back, recline, so whenever I have downtime, I could be on my phone, close my eyes for a little bit. It just kind of gives me a good little vibe, and it's very comfortable. So at the end of the day, protect your body, invest in a chair. Trust me, it goes a long way. That's pretty much it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this new content. I know it was a little bit different than my sneakers and streetwear, but I feel that if you have a setup at home and if you want something that is modern and contemporary, this is, you know, a very good video to look at, so you could take some cues and make it your own. At the end of the day, I always say make everything your own, but you can always take inspiration from someone else. And I also wanted to show you how I'm basically working right now with my videos and how I am basically editing. So I wanted to just show you and bring you up to speed with that as well. I'm also gonna do a studio setup tour next, which I'm gonna also talk about things that I changed and basically brand new things that I feel that you're gonna like as well. So if you liked everything that I talked about today, consider subscribing. So go ahead and subscribe, smash the like button, it really does mean a lot, and also hit that bell. That way you get notified every single time I drop a video. Also hit up my Instagram at carlosvega101. I'm always updating the date and time on my videos, and it's just a cool little way to keep up with me as well. So with that being said, till next time, peace.